Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudeva. Narayana Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayanti Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhagavati Naistiki. Continuing with the discussion on Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, chapter 21. The opulence and sweetness of Lord Shri Krishna. Text 19. Krishna Vatsar Asankhyates Shukadeva Vani Krishna Sange Katagopa Sankhya Nahi Jani. According to Shukdev Goswami, Krishna had unlimited calves and cowherd boys with him. No one could count their actual number. एक एक गोप करे जिवत्स चारण कोटि अर्बुद शंख padma tahara gana. Each of the cowherd boys was tending calves to the extent of a koti, arbud, shank, and padma. That is a way of counting. Wow. According to Vedic mathematical calculations, the following enumeration system is used. Unit 10, dasha means 100, shata, 1000 sahasra, 10,000 ayut, 100,000 laksha. 10 times laksha is niyut. 10 times niyut is koti. 10 times koti is arbud. 10 times arbud is vrinda. 10 times vrinda is kharva. 10 times kharva is nikharva. 10 times nikharva is shank. 10 times shank is padma. And 10 times padma is sagar. 10 times sagar is antya. And 10 times antya is madhya. And 10 times madhya is parardha. Each item is 10 times greater than the previous one. Thus, all the cowherd boys who were companions of Krishna had many calves to take care of. Wow. Vetra Venu Dala Shringa Vastra Alankara Gopa Ganera Yatatara Nahi Lekhapara. All the cowherd boys had unlimited calves. Similarly, their canes, flutes, lotus flowers, horns, garments, and ornaments were all unlimited. They cannot be limited by writing about them. Sabhe Haila Chaturvaja Vaikuntera Pati Prithak Prithak Brahmandera Brahmakare Stuti. The cowherd boys then became four-handed Narayans, predominating deities of Vaikuntha planets. All the separate Brahmas from different universes began to offer their prayers unto the Lords. So this is definitely that Brahm Vimohan Lila, when Krishna expanded himself in the cowherd boys, in all calves, and then he created planets, Vaikuntha planets, Narayans, Brahmajis, so much he did in just a second. एक कृष्ण देहा हैते सबर प्रकाश कृष्णा के सबाई से शरीरे प्रवेश. All these transcendental bodies emanated from the body of Krishna, and within a second, they all entered again into his body. Iha dekhi Brahma haila mohita vismita stuti kari yei pache karila nishita. When Lord Brahma from this universe saw this pastime, he was astonished and struck with wonder. After offering his prayers, he gave the following conclusion. Je kahe Krishnera vaibhav mohi sava jano, sei januk kaya mane mohi te ei manu. Lord Brahma said, if someone says that he knows everything about Krishna's opulence, let him think that way. But as far as I am concerned, with my body and mind, I consider it in this way. Eye tomar ananta vaibhavamrita sindhu, moravana mano gamya nahe ek bindu. My Lord, your opulence is like an unlimited ocean of nectar, and it is verbally and mentally impossible for me to realize even a drop of that ocean. This is Brahmaji saying. was the greatest personality in this universe. So what to speak of us? Jananta eva janantu kim bahuktya name prabhu manaso vapusho vacho vaibhavam tava gochara. There are people who say, I know everything about Krishna. Let them think that. As far as I am concerned, I do not wish to speak very much about this matter. Oh, my Lord, let me say this much. As far as your opulences are concerned, they're all beyond the reach of my mind, body, and words. This is a quotation from Srimad Bhagavatam, spoken by Lord Brahma after he had stolen Lord Krishna's calves and cowherd boys, and Krishna had exhibited his transcendental opulence by recreating all the stolen calves and cowherd boys by his Vishnu Murti expansions. After he had seen this, Brahma offered the above prayer. Krishnera Mahima Rahu Kevatara Gyata Vrindavan Sthanera Deka Asharya Vibhuta. Let the glories of Lord Krishna be. Who could be aware of all of them? His abode, Vrindavan, has many wonderful opulences. Just try to see them. Shola Krosha Vrindavan, Shastre Prakashe, Tara Ek Deshe Vaikuntha Janda Ganabhase. According to revelations of revealed scriptures, Vrindavan extends only 16 krosh, 32 miles. Nonetheless, all the Vaikuntha planets and innumerable universes are located in one corner of this tract. In Vraja, the land is divided into different vanas, so forests. The forests total 12 and their extension is estimated to be 84 krosh, 84 krosh. Of these, a special forest known as Vrindavan is located from the present municipal city of Vrindavan to the village called Nandagram. This distance is 16 kosha or 32 miles. So when we do this Braj 84 Kos Parikrama, so it takes 1 month. Every day we don't walk same distance, sometimes different, sometimes different. But that's a wonderful parikrama. If somebody can do it, it's throughout the month of Kartik, they do that. Apara Aishwarya Krishnera Nahi Kagana Shakha Chandra Nyaya Kari Digdarshanam. No one can estimate the opulence of Krishna. That is unlimited. However, just as one sees the moon through the branches of a tree, I wish to give a little indication. First, a child is shown the branches of a tree, and then he's shown the moon through the branches. This is called Shakha Chandra Nyaya. The idea is that one must first be given a simpler example. Then the more difficult background is explained. Aishwarya Kahita Sfurila, Aishwarya Sagara, Manendriya Dubila, Prabhu Haila Pamfa. While describing the transcendental opulences of Krishna, the ocean of opulence manifested in the mind of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and his mind and senses were immersed in this ocean. Thus he was perplexed. Bhagavatera ei shloka padila apane artha aswadite sukhe karena vyakhyan. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally recited the following words from Srimad Bhagavatam, and to relish the meaning, he began to explain it himself. Swayam tva asam yatishya stri adhisha Swarajya Lakshmi Apta Samastakam Balim Haradabhish Chira Lokapale Kirita Koti Dita Pada Pitha. The Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna is the master of the three worlds and the three principal demigods, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. No one is equal to or greater than him. By his spiritual potency known as Swarajya Lakshmi, all his desires are fulfilled. While offering their dues and presents and worship the predominating deities of all the planets, touch the lotus feet of the Lord with their helmets. Thus they offer prayers to the Lord. This is Krishna. Param Ishwara Krishna Swayam Bhagwan Tate Bad Tarasam Keha Nahiyan. Krishna is the original Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, he is the greatest of all. No one is equal to him, nor is anyone greater than him. Ishvara Paramah Krishna, Sachidananda Vigraha, Anadir Adir Govinda, Sarvakar. Krishna, known as Govinda, is the supreme controller. He has an eternal, blissful spiritual body. He is the origin of all. He has no other origin, for he is a prime cause of all causes. This is from Brahma Samhita. Brahma Vishnu Hara Ei Srishtya Tine Agyakari Krishnera Krishna Adhishwara. The primary predominating deities of this material creation are Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, and Lord Vishnu. Nonetheless, they simply carry out the orders of Lord Krishna, who is master of them all. Srijami tanna niyukto ham haro harati tadvasha vishwam purusha rupena paripati trishakti trik. Lord Brahma said, following the will of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, I create, Lord Shiva destroys, and he himself in the form of Kshirodaksha Vishnu maintains all the affairs of material nature. Thus, the supreme controller of the three modes of material nature is Lord Vishnu. This is a quotation from Srimad Bhagavatam. To see the position of Krishna, when he comes and performs his pastime, whether it is of stealing butter or other pastimes, people don't understand his position. Krishna himself says in Bhagavad, Avajananti mam mudha manushintanam ashita. Mudha means those fools and rascals. They deride me when I appear as a human being. So that is why we have to see through the eyes of scriptures. Then we can understand. Or even fully, definitely nobody can understand. But to whatever extent, we can understand him. We can understand his opulences, his greatness. And even though he's so great, he gets controlled by his devotees. That is even greater mystical opulence of Krishna. Ei samanya trayadhishwarer shuna artha ara jagat karan tinna purushavatara. This is only a general description. Please try to understand another meaning of Triyadhish. The three Purusha incarnations of Vishnu are the original cause of the material creation. Mahavishnu Padmanabha Kshirodaka Swami Eitinna Sthula Sukshma Sarvantaryami. Mahavishnu, Padmanabha, and Kshirodaksha Vishnu. So Padmanabha is Garbhodaksha Vishnu, are the super souls of all subtle and gross existences. Lord Mahavishnu is known as Karanadaksha Vishnu, the super soul of everything. Garbhodaksha Vishnu, from whose lotus navel Brahma was created, is also called Hiranyagarbha and is a total super soul and a subtle super soul. Kshirodaksha Vishnu is a universal form and the gross super soul. I mean, because without them, material creation, nothing can happen. Creation cannot happen, and no activity can happen. Eitin sarvashraya jagatishvara eho sab kala ansha Krishna adish. Although Mahavishnu, Padmanabha, and Kshirodaksha Vishnu are all shelters and controllers of the entire universe, they are nonetheless but plenary portions of the plenary portions of Krishna. Therefore, he is the original personality of Godhead. यस्येक निश्वसित कालमथावलम्ब्य जीवन्ति लोम विलजा जगदण्डनाथ विष्णुर्महान् सह्य यस्य कला विशेषो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि. The Brahmas and other lords of the mundane worlds appear from the pores of Mahavishnu and remain alive for the duration of his one exhalation. I adore the primeval Lord Govinda of whom Mahavishnu is a portion of a plenary portion. So this is from Brahma Samhita. Ei artha madhyam shun gudha artha ar. Tin avas sthan Krishnere shastre khyati yar. This is the middle meaning. Now please hear the confidential meaning. Lord Krishna has three places of residence which are well known from revealed scriptures. Krishna has three abodes: his internal abode, Golok Vrindavan, his intermediate abode, the spiritual sky, and his external abode, this material world. Antapura Golok Shri Vrindavan, Yaha Nitya Sthiti Mata Pita Bandhugan. The internal abode is called Golok Vrindavan. It is there that Lord Krishna's personal friends, associates, father and mother live. Madhur Aishwarya Madhurya Kripadi Bhandara Yoga Maya Dasiyaha Rasadi Lila Sara. Vrindavan is a storehouse of Krishna's mercy and the sweet opulences of conjugal love. That is where the spiritual energy, working as a maid servant, exhibits the rasa dance, the quintessence of all pastimes. So Yoga Maya is a dasi, maid servant, and she arranges the rasa dance or other pastimes. Karuna Nikuramba Komale Madhureshwarya Vishesha Shalini Jayati Vraja Raja Nandane Nahi Chinta Kanika Bhyudeti Naha. Vrindavan Dham is very soft due to the mercy of the Supreme Lord, and it is especially opulent due to conjugal love. The transcendental glories of the son of Maharaj Nanda are exhibited here under the circumstances. Not the least anxieties awakened within us. Taratale Paravyom Vishnu Lokanam Narayanadi Ananta Swarupera Dham. Below the Vrindavan planet is a spiritual sky, which is known as Vishnu Loka. In Vishnu Loka, there are innumerable Vaikuntha planets controlled by Narayana and innumerable other expansions of Krishna. Madhyamavasa Krishnera Shadeshwarya Bhandara Ananta Swarupa Yaha Tarena Vihara. The spiritual sky, which is full in all six opulences, is the intermediate residence of Lord Krishna. It is there that an unlimited number of forms of Krishna enjoy their pastime. So unlimited number of forms means so many Vaikuntha planets are there and different forms are there in different Vaikuntha planets. Ananda Vaikuntha Yaha Bhandara Kothari Parishad Ganeshad Aishwarya Chebari. Innumerable Vaikuntha planets, just like different rooms of a treasure house, are all there, filled with all opulences. Those unlimited planets house the Lord's eternal associates, who are also enriched with the six opulences. Goloka Navani Nij Dhamani Tale Chatasya Devi Mahesh Haridham Sute Shuteshu Tete Prabhava Nichaya Vihitashayena Govindam Nadipurusham Tamaham Bhajami. Below the planet named Golok Vrindavan are the planets known as Devi Dham, Mahesh Dham, and Haridham. These are opulent in different ways. They are managed by the Supreme Personality of Godhead Govinda, the original Lord. I offer my obeisances unto him. So Devi Dham is the material world. Mahesh Dham is Mahesh Dham. And Haridham is the Vaikuntha planets. Mahesh Dham is Kailash or Mansarovar. प्रधान परम व्योमनोर अंतरे विरजानति वेदांग श्वेद जनितैस तो यह प्रश्रविता शुभा. Between the spiritual and the material world is a body of water known as river Virja. This water is generated from the bodily perspiration of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is known as Vedanga. Thus the river flows. Tasya pare paravyoma tripad bhutam sanatana amritam shashvatam nityam anantam paramam padam. Beyond the river Virja is a spiritual nature which is indestructible, eternal, inexhaustible, and unlimited. It's a supreme abode consisting of 3/4 of the Lord's opulences. It is known as Parvyam, the spiritual sky. In the spiritual sky, there is neither anxiety nor fear. It is eternally existing and it consists of 3/4 of the Lord's energy. Material world is only 1/4 of the Lord's energy. If it's called Ekapad Vibhuti, Ekpad, 1/4. And the other is Tripad Vibhuti. Taratale Bhayavasa Virajara Para Ananta Brahmandaya Kothari Apara. On the other side of the river Virja is the external abode, which is full of unlimited universes, each containing unlimited atmospheres. So, those unlimited universes, there's all the spiritual world. Devi Dham, no, that is the material world on the other side. Okay, this side. Devi Dham Namatar Jiva Yaravasi Jagal Lakshmi Raki Rahe Yaha Maya Dasi. The abode of the external energy is called Devi Dham, and its inhabitants are the conditioned souls. It is there that the material energy, Durga, resides with many opulent maidservants. Because he wants to enjoy the material energy, the conditioned soul is allowed to reside in Devi Dham, the external energy, where Goddess Durga carries out the orders of the Supreme Lord as his maidservant. The material energy is called Jagal Lakshmi because she protects the bewildered, conditioned souls. Goddess Durga is therefore known as the material mother, and Lord Shiva, her husband, is known as the material father. Goddess Durga is so named because this material world is like a big fort where the conditioned soul is placed under her care. So big fort, it's like Durg. So that's why the in charge is Durga. For material facilities, the conditioned soul tries to please Goddess Durga, and Mother Durga supplies all kinds of material facilities. So we just had uh, what is called? Now 9 days, Navratri. So everybody is fasting and worshipping Mother Durga and praying to her, obviously for different kinds of material benefits. And she does provide. Mother provides. Because of this, the conditioned souls are allured and do not wish to leave the external energy. That's where the problem is. It's like we are in the fort or in a prison, and we pray to the superintendent, please just move me from third class prison cell to second class or first class prison cell. But the real intelligent person will say, let me get out of here. Why am I here? Why am I suffering? So that is the illusion. We think we can be happy in a jail, in a prison house. So consequently, they're continuously making plans to live here peacefully and happily, and which we cannot. Such is the material world. And this is all Krishna's creation. Okay, I guess we can stop here. See anybody has any questions or comments.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी।
Hare.
प्रभु जी, ये लास्ट वाला जो आपने एक्सप्लेन किया ना, इतना बढ़िया था। that we are inside a jail. It is a jail, of course, because संसार में क्या ही है, मतलब सब कुछ
Uh-huh.
होते हुए भी you ups and downs लगा रहता है daily. तो and then we are finding the same thing. We are finding the happiness within this. ये हो जाए वो हो जाए, and then ultimate goal क्या है वो भूल जाते हैं और सुख के पीछे
Yep,
भागने लगते
that is right.
हैं. So nice explanation, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother. Well, this is how Prabhupada had explained it. So,
Mhm.
okay, chalo, you all have a safe and wonderful day. Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
thank you very
Krishna.
much.
Jai
Jai
Shri
Shri
Prabhupada.
Prabhupada.